Hey everyone, it's Steve from Corporate Gone Country. I'm just an ex-corporate guy trying to do country things. And the country thing that I'm doing today is I'm performing a little bit of an experiment out here on the shooting range. I have two rifles that have been in a gun safe for a varied amount of time. One of them's been in there for 8 months. The other one's been in there more than 5 years. And I want to see how their zero is today. I want to take one shot and see what they shoot right out of the box. So the first rifle that I have is a Winchester Model 88 chambered in 308. You can see that the magazine is out and the bolt is open here. This is topped off with a Nikon Pro Staff 3x9 scope. This rifle was manufactured somewhere between 1955 and 1973, so it's nominally 60 years old. And the last time I shot this was in December of 22. It's now August of 2023. So that's 8 full months, and I just like to see if it's on zero, especially because deer season's coming up in a couple of months. I've harvested a lot of deer with this rifle, and so this is my go-to rifle for deer season, and I need to zero it in anyway. The second rifle that I have is a little less powerful. This is a Marlin Glenfield Model 60. This was manufactured in 1981. I know that by the serial number. And I actually bought it in 1981 when I was a college student. You can see the bolt is open on this one as well. I've got it topped off with a Bushnell 3x9, very inexpensive rifle scope, but it's done me well when I have shot this rifle. This has an 17 or 18 round tubular magazine, and then of course you can put one in the chamber. I haven't shot this rifle in years. I want to say anywhere between 5 to 8 years. So it's been sitting in the gun safe. I probably would have zeroed it at 50 yards. So we'll set up a 50-yard target today and see how it performs. The ammo that I'm going to be using today is this All-American Whitetail from Hornady. It's got some data on the back. I don't know if you can read that, but we're looking at a muzzle velocity of 2,820 feet per second. And I'm going to be zeroed at 100 yards. That's where I zero my rifles for the deer hunting I do. So we've got our one round here. Well, I've got a little work to do. That shot appears to be 2.5, maybe 3 inches away from the bullseye to the right. So I'll make a horizontal adjustment. That's a little bit farther than I would have liked to see. We'll correct that, and the rifle will be ready for deer season. So I'm just going to use this Federal American Eagle. I call it plinking ammo. I looked it up on the internet because it doesn't say on the box, but this stuff has a muzzle velocity of 1,280 feet per second. And that's not hypervelocity, but it's not subsonic either, so it's a good middle-of-the-road plinking ammo. We got a 50-yard target. Yeah, we're about 3 inches off on that one too. But for 5 to 8 years sitting in the safe, at least it's on the paper. I can make the adjustments and get that right to center, and I'm good for squirrels. Okay, well, here's the end result of the 22 caliber target. That was the first shot that I made. This was actually the second shot after I adjusted. Third shot, then I fiddled around over here a little bit. And then my last shot there was right in the center of the target, right in the center of the bullseye. So I'm good with that. So what did I learn today? Well, I had one rifle that had been in the gun safe for 8 months, and it shot 3 inches to the right. And I had another rifle that was in the gun safe for maybe 8 years, and it shot 3 inches low. So, and neither of them that I can remember has ever been knocked around. So it just goes to show you that a responsible thing to do before hunting season is to come out and make sure your rifle is zeroed for the ammunition that you want and for the distance that you want. You owe that to the animals anyway. But I'm not too disappointed in how this turned out. I mean, 3 inches is more than I would have liked to see, but it's an easy fix. And there's the end result of the 308 rifle. Those 2 shots right around the bullseye are my last 2 shots, so that ought to be okay. Well, thank you for watching today's episode of Corporate Gone Country. If you like what you see here, please like the video and subscribe. We really appreciate your viewership and hope to see you on a future video. But for now, bye-bye.